All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Lycoris Recoil, Episode 1.
Right.
Licorice, my not favorite flavor of ice cream. No, but what will that have to do with a show that seems to be about battle waifus?
Yes, battle waifus with guns.
With guns.
So we're going psychopaths?
Yeah, I really think that does fit really well.
Waifu school psychopaths.
Waifu school psychopaths does feel like it would really fit because, like,
we haven't had in some ways an equivalent of like a gun focused show where it's this is seinen. Oh, this is focused on cute girls doing battle things.
Right.
Oh.
Like, is this going to be like some crazy thriller or like the investigative like mystery side of things that psychopaths have?
I think it's going to be both. I think we're going to have the crazy thrills. I think we're going to have the investigative stuff because otherwise they'll just be using the guns constantly. And we need to have some. We need to have some. No, totally. But we need to have some moment where it's going to be like, okay, cool. Now the guns get pulled out and it's awesome. And the reason for that can't be just there's titans coming over the walls and we need to shoot them down. It's got to be like, it's a big deal. We're using them on people. Oh shit! What is it? Now this could also be a sci-fi where they're ended up fighting against robots and stuff. Where then now it makes more sense. But Japan has this thing where like. Yeah, it's action, but we're using swords. That's an honorable way to do it. But guns, oh shit.
Even with Psychopaths, the guns were like, that was one of the biggest ways that the show basically
fire unless it was like specifically use it on this.
Right, but it's also one of the cues that the show gave to the audience of this world's fucked up.
It's mature, yeah.
Like not only do they have guns, but these guns are worse than regular guns.
Right. These are evil guns.
Yeah, exactly.
AI guns.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not talking about Psychopaths here.
Exactly.
Lycoris Recoil is giving us some vibes of some specific things that get us excited, but hey, it's an open,
we don't know what this is about.
This is one of those anime where we know such a very small specific thing that it kind of opens up this whole new world into whole other kinds of things. We have no idea what.
Who knows? Maybe the recoil doesn't even have anything to do with guns, and it's just like and we really don't know anything about it other than the fact that it beat your boy Kong Ming in a poll, which is impressive.
Impressive, yeah. But this was the second place winner behind My Hero Academia. So now we're doing this after My Hero Academia. And y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, very positive Genki. Oh, what the?
Symbol of peace.
Okay.
Teacher calling home? Ah. And you help keep it that way.
Yes.
As member of the Lycoris School or something.
Well, that's a bomb.
Shit. Wait. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, yeah, we are very much going into some Psychopaths territory.
That's what I was told. Yeah, okay.
Oh, you got your sniper,
Yay!
Oh, hacker. All right.
Oh, shit.
Headquarters is compromised already. We've got a mole.
Is this our main character? Oh.
No, she's on her way. Here she comes. Jesus. Oh, she's laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Our ice princess, hyper-competent one. Yeah. But did she die?
Yep. Damn, he looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I love the, hey, everyone wear civilian gear. Like, don't stand out, you know?
But also, like, the child soldiers.
Yep.
And so now she's getting sent back to school.
I like how quick they're moving through everything here.
Oh wait, so they're gonna have the cover of working at a cafe. Okay.
Source of the funds. Yeah. They're setting up a lot here.
Okay.
Inoue Takina. I'm here on orders. The best.
Okay.
In Tokyo. Okay.
Right.
Here she comes. Whoa. A bit critical. The noisy one is here.
Yep. Okay. All right, let's go.
Wow.
Holy shit.
She dropped. She's savage.
Yeah.
Hey, red and blue, pink and black.
Yep. Genki and not.
Yep. An honorable wound.
From angry to happy.
Rico. Wow.
Okay.
The energy levels are too damn high.
She's getting kicked back to training.
Yep.
It's a bit of a recoil that she had.
Nice. They called me things like a cannon and being loose. And
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
Yep.
Right.
That, yeah. Okay. The same logo. Okay, interesting.
Oh.
Damn.
All right, so she just took the fall. One was like climbing up on the chain link fence.
At like a 50-degree angle, like.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh my god.
This show moves so fast.
Yep. Coffee beans, yep.
Okay.
All this respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought it was drugs, yeah. Yeah, what are we doing?
Right.
Yeah. Oh no, she asked the question.
Yeah.
Quabity Ashwitz.
Yeah. So people that need coffee and
You know what I think it is just general, like, patrolling, you know?
Sure.
Just go to different areas and have assets that are in every area, you know?
right, because since yeah,
Because she could be called in for reinforcements to any of these areas.
but since it's also about maintaining this like fake image of a perfect society, having them go around and just doing like busy work to help people out still kind of contributes.
Sure, but that might also be to contribute to the brainwashing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, too many. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, nice little Gits reference there, it seems.
She likes money.
Yeah.
And if it's... Hmm.
私は何をしたのでしょうか。この写真を SNS に上げてから、脅迫リプも来たから怖くなってすぐ消したけど。
Oh. Gotcha. People that are not a fan of her dating. Oh.
窓ガラス割れて大変だったとかいう爆発の3時間くらい前かな。ガス爆発だって。ずいぶん早くから。
Wait, why does she find that funny?
I mean, she finds all kinds of disturbing
no
things
way. Funny. Behind the pictures, there's literally something.
Yeah.
It's not the. It's maybe she's being stalked not because of. Yeah. Ah, pajama party!
Just a bit.
She makes me feel uneasy, yeah.
How much you want to bet she wasn't actually getting ready? She's just following behind them.
Sure.
So that she can see who's...
Just having another angle.
Tailing. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's letting her get taken. Okay.
Okay, these guys are not that competent. Oh, shit. How does she have so many bullets?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Nice. Ah! Exactly.
Same situation as before.
Oh. Oh shit! Oh,
so
movement.
She just doesn't believe in using a silencer, huh?
The way she holds the gun.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And her gun is firing, like, detaining, detaining material. Yeah. Yep, I don't kill anybody.
Right. They have information.
Oh, I need a cleaner. Yep. Any casualties?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
it's just one, you know.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, there's
It's
our
just that
antagonist.
fast.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Okay.
Oh. Ah, yes. Post for social media. Yep,
Cropped
of course.
him out of the photo.
Watch, it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Very fast episode.
Yeah. All right, we got ourselves our main two characters here.
Yep.
We got ourselves a world of
guns and violence and happy lie.
Violent enforcers towards peace in Japan, peace in our time, all right, perfect. That's the general conflict, is that peace must be maintained at any cost, and not actual peace, but the illusion of peace for the general public, which is, I mean, that's really all that you can expect really in any real society and stuff, is that people are going to be violent. You can't fundamentally solve that. And but in some ways also the enforcement can escalate the level of response at times as well.
And that's why you make it so that the enforcement is as overwhelmingly lethal as possible, so that way it gets dealt with quickly and there's no actual resistance.
Except in Chisato's case.
Right, because apparently she doesn't kill people, but she
value
does
life.
But she does get excited when thinking about gas explosions and and things like that. So
there's something a little bit broken in her,
just a tad,
and it's extremely charming, her kind of brokenness, because it's something that she is extremely passionate about, helping people and going and doing her work. So she finds no issue with anything that she's doing.
Right,
but she's currently doing things in a way that is different than all the other Lycoris agents.
That's true.
Which means that change, that difference, is actually something that makes her more excited than less. And so as she goes about doing her job, basically here, she's in some ways more weapon than person. She's more of a tool than anything. And she likes that. And that's either sad, or it's charming, or it's a mix of both. It's a whole thing that they'll have to get into.
Yes, because for this episode, we mostly got into the world and everything, and the rather than the characters, because that'll probably be left for like future episodes, which totally makes sense. The stuff that they did for the world, I absolutely loved, with like the way that it was presented. The whole montage at the beginning of like, oh, hey, here's this, world, and oh, cute girl's about to go to school or whatever. And then you just have all these things that are starting to happen, and then, oh, nope, and gone.
Due process, get fucked.
Yep, exactly.
Right to representation and all that get fucked. No.
It's
you just killed.
It's like there's
like, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
that's a police state. That's
and in that sense, I think the psychopath like vibe thing was really on the money.
Was completely on the money.
But even more so than in Psychopaths, at least in that, it's like what
type of enforcement are we doing here?
Right, exactly. Like there's that question, and then it's their
lethal
metric,
is authorized. Go,
right, like we can tell that the metric for the society is off. Whereas with this one, there's no
question.
There's no pretense about the metric, right? Nope. It's just nope. This is what we do. It's lethal force is best force, right? Like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, most of the things that seem to be being done were very much
things where lethal force would be.
Well, things needed to be acted upon immediately.
Right.
And
it's
also,
not a de-escalation situation, You've got someone with a bomb. You've got somebody who's about to knife somebody.
Exactly. It looked like these were people that were about to kill others. But the idea that, oh, gotcha, rather than detain and get info or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, these are young girls, so they, aren't necessarily physically capable of doing that. Well, then just fucking kill them.
Yeah.
I also really much liked that the one adult we saw with a gun was one of the few characters in this entire episode to not use their gun when they had it. Pretty much everybody that was shown with a gun used theirs at some point, except him, which I thought was rather telling, just in terms of what we didn't see, that he also had the most powerful gun of everybody there.
He had the most powerful gun.
He had the best angle on taking a shot.
He had the best angle on things, so it makes sense of like if he's the adult that is basically managing these kids, it's I can at any point do the precise thing to
end the conflict.
Or
start the conflict.
Right, guide it or, however. Yeah. But, for now we're letting these little orphan child soldiers do their thing.
And also be put in danger in that regard. That was the thing that immediately threw the DA into you guys are not necessarily good in the slightest bit. So, okay, awesome. We're not having any pretenses about the handlers either, and that it's it's fucked up what's going on here in general.
And if
but
anything,
that's the way the world accepts it. So let's move through that so we can get to the conflict as it is in the world, rather us than the viewer with our conflict of accepting the world as it is.
And if anything, there's that part of me that's wondering, like, so the fact that we've got a bunch of cute high school girls going around with guns and being badasses and stuff, right? That's very marketable, and it makes sense why you would want to have that in the story, because that's catchy and it's fun and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
But then with regards to like the seriousness of the world, right? Like, okay, they're orphans. All right, cool. Like, how much is the idea of them being kids going to factor into this versus the that's part of the fun premise, and it's going to be something that will probably go into dark territory, but that's one of those things you just go with. You know?
So far it's being more focused on by the way that they're contrasted with those that are slightly older. We had the girl at the cafe who's very much I kind of stepped away from that. And it's
determined society in that respect wasn't for me.
Right. But that's a thing that you can do. Oh, interesting. So they don't just black bag end you if you're wanting out of this whole world. Now, is she probably being watched and very much monitored so that she's not a threat potentially by just not being in the organization? Yeah. Is she also working at the cafe that is very much a part of the organization? Yeah. But she's not literally going about and doing the missions anymore. So that's a cool kind of example of where it's yes, we'll get into that side of things eventually. And then also the fact that, yes, we do have covers in that, we work at this cafe. Yeah. We go about and give coffee beans to the Yakuza. Awesome. Yeah. That gave me very much like a John Wick vibe kind of thing, of where it's hey, it's Chisato. She's here with the goods. Right. What are they, high quality? Only the best, straight from Mika. And it's like, and then you can see
she's like about to pull a gun
to be like, this is a drug deal, crime, that means I kill. And she's like, no kill, this is good.
And like on top of that, they didn't bat an eye when she very clearly stopped someone from potentially trying to kill them. Right.
Which means they trust Chisato so much that they're like, no, we were never in danger.
Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, it totally makes sense. You have a new kid that doesn't know how things work. We have a new kid who doesn't know how things work. Right. That, who stops him at the door and is like, what the fuck? You can't be here. And then it's like, okay.
Grabs. Someone's like a foot taller. Just like, no.
This little shit is still learning how things work here. Right? Like, that also very much gave me the John Wick vibes of like why the fuck should we care about if we killed this John Wick guy's dog?
But you realize the other dissonant thing in there, right? Is that the Yakuza are notoriously a crime syndicate.
Yes.
That is, for the most part, actually rather accepted and has its own teeth in Japanese society.
Right.
So what they're basically saying here is that, so these people, they should be gunned down immediately without any due process. Yakuza, we trade beans with them.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Right, because they play by our rules. But
we don't know what the rules are then.
Well, no, we know exactly what the rules are. Maintain appearances.
Sure.
Like, because when they were talking about when Chisato was giving her monologue about like why she loves doing the stuff that she does and everything, there was one word that was added at the end where it's like beautify or something like that.
Yes.
And I can't remember exactly what it was, but
essentially
not something that is, erase, delete, eradicate, and beautify.
Yeah.
Right? Erase, delete, eradicate. Okay, those are all three saying the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right, but beautify, like it is specifically the showmanship and the lie itself rather than what's actually going on, right?
And then we have the dissonance of the two images of the tower. You have the one that's shattered and almost fell apart.
Right.
And it's, being held apart by massive cables and stuff. But it is in of itself kind of a contrast to the newer and fancier radio tower that is being built up. I also love how much in media that focuses on modern Japan, there's always something big being built that's like, something like large that's in the...
Whether you're talking like, what was the show with the robots...
well, there's a lot, but basically the point is that the idea of Japan being about progressing beyond some painful thing in the past that we can just kind of move along and just pretend wasn't a problem. This very much fits in line with that, and there's lots of things that you can draw in your mind to connect with that. So
absolutely.
I thought that was another really fun thing.
And the benefits of that, but then also the evils of what are we willing to paint over in order to do that. And
yeah. So all kinds of things that the show could get into, but for now, we've solidified that we are cute girls at a cafe, and they're also not assassins, not hit girls,
Yeah. And one of the things that I also thought was kind of interesting here. So the hacker and the whole thing with that, all right, cool. I like that the hacker was dealt with in the very episode that they were introduced. That was
very beginning.
That was very fun. That was a great way to set up an antagonist. But if you think about it, they didn't do anything special.
Nope.
Like, okay, they killed them at the press of a button. That's nothing different than what everybody else in this society does. Theoretically, that could be a perfectly sanctioned thing to do. The only reason why I would think it isn't, and the only cue we probably have why it isn't, is because it was visible. It was an explosion. It wasn't a poison in his tea or something.
Oh yeah, that's why I say it's not sanctioned at all. That's
no, right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, fundamentally, what's happening is still the same. Someone makes a decision, and at the press of a button, someone dies.
Yes.
Right? And it's entirely within their power. Right?
Yeah.
And the only reason that it wouldn't be sanctioned, theoretically, is because they made a show of it. That's it.
Yep.
Like, so I'm very curious where this show's going to end up going in the 13 episodes that it has, regardless of whether or not like it's like a fully completion or whether it's leaving for a season 2.
I'm 99% sure that the manga is still ongoing. It's not going to be done by this season.
I don't think so either. But
here.
like this society can't
No, it can't stay the way it is.
No,
of course not. No, of course not. But in all like specific things here in this fantastical kind of setting here, it's literally working in that Japan is the #1 safest country in the world.
But then
no, but it is. That's the
right.
That's by the statistics as it is. The average civilian probably loves living here in Japan.
Yes, exactly. Right. It's the is it the safest or does it have the safest appearance?
No, that's the point. Is that in a lot of ways, who presents the statistics that say that this country is the safest? It's all by the people that end up being in the positions of power to basically write those statistics.
It's like when you see
what's the difference, Well,
no.
It's always a happy lie.
No, right. But it's like when you see some person online that says I am the world's leading, right? And it's like, oh yeah, sure. And in this study led by me, in which there was one participant, right, it found conclusively and unanimously that.
But see, that's the point. That's the point that a lot of these stories get into is that people don't actually want the truth. They want to have a happy lie.
Yeah.
And most people get upset when you present to them that it's worth actually questioning the things that you accept as being the way that they are. It's not saying that you have to then turn it into if I question it, then I have to get certain about it being this thing here. And uncertainty is actually a pretty good place to be in from a critical thinking perspective.
And here's something that I want to hear your thoughts on this. So with the whole bodyguard job. As far as introducing something for the world, I think that one actually brings up something very interesting in an indirect way. When these 2 high school girls approached this lady and said, we're going to be your bodyguards, she accepted that.
Right.
Because she knows that they are competent and would be able to do that.
Well, they were sent by the police, basically.
No, right. But that means the common layman knows about the existence of basically...
Of Lycoris?
Of
Not
Lycoris,
necessarily.
Even if they don't know about the details of what that means, they know about the notion of that.
I don't think that's necessarily the case. If we go back to where this was set up here, she shows up at the McDonald's or wherever they're at right here, and they're basically just questioning her about the details of this here.
Yeah, and later she does specifically say that, like, her, just the general energy blew away my, like, my
Right. Thank you,
concerns.
both of you. Please say thanks to the detective, too. Basically, in that she was thinking, okay, you guys are coming in here to ask me questions about this. You guys were sent here because you're ladies and you're going to be able to get a better, kind of connection with her. So she then thinks, that's
sure.
it. And then she suggests, Miss Sayori, why don't we stick together for tonight? And she goes, oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, come on over to my place. Yeah.
So I don't think she realized the severity of this because they're thinking about this as like the police want to make sure that I feel good about this, so they have some high school girls that are, on training or what have you.
Sure.
But yes, the questioning of, okay, why are a 16 and 17-year-old...
Yeah, like it's the elements of, it could be an aspect of it where it's part of the premise, and so in this world it is normal for, at the very least, the general societal interpretation of, would you send 16-year-old high school girls on a bodyguard mission for something that could be dangerous, versus the knowing about Lycoris.
But on the
totally
way over,
things.
They talk about saying, like, I heard she's top tier in her work, but she sure doesn't look like it. So then what's your deal with work and stuff?
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, I might be able to help y'all with your job situation. And then suddenly it gets violent, and she's I don't think she ever thought specifically that they were going to have this is going to get violent. I had scary comments online and I'm a bit worried.
Sure.
They're there for emotional support, and then things get violent, and then...
Right, and then they demonstrate themselves to be very competent, and it could just be where it's everything's moving so fast and she's in such a, shock, of everything that's happening that she's not going to,
No, she was in a bag. She's scared for her life.
Yes, but these two, the idea of, people that seem normal doing things that the society wouldn't necessarily approve of if it was done publicly, doing things to keep the society safe, that's something that can be very difficult to actually keep under wraps, right? So is it how much of it is something, is it something where the society just doesn't have to look at it directly and so they're okay with it, versus it is actually a secret that nobody knows about?
It doesn't matter right now. I think that's a thing that we'll get into later, but for now it does not matter. I would say because there's nothing with Sakina that has her directly encountering that, given the screen time that we had with her in this episode. So yeah,
sure,
yeah, it'll be got into
something for future
later.
stuff potentially. Yeah.
Yep. As far as whether or not it will get brought up at all necessarily, it depends. It really is just a thing where that montage in the beginning kind of is meant to set the pace of things, and that don't question it. This is
a very well-oiled machine. And it happens very quickly and regularly. New. Yeah, it's not new. This is something that's been established for a while, and it does not disrupt the public's general day-to-day life by doing all of these things. You slap some silencers on the guns and you're good to go.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You got an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.